forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dan Scoff, certified most accurate by WeatherRate.
Thank you, Courtney and Doug. It's also that time of the year where two-a-days start happening, getting ready for high school football, and this is the time of year where that temperature starts to soar. 94 degrees right now. It is pretty humid, but there is a little bit of a breeze. You can see the flags waving in the wind, and that's because of that southwesterly breeze. So at least there's that, even though it is really hot and muggy. And then tonight it's going to get stagnant. The wind will drop off, and the temperatures will remain very mild, starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Cooper Elementary in Bella Vista right now, a lot of sunshine out there, pretty clear sky. And that might be important for tonight, and I'll tell you why here coming up after the 7 days, so make sure you stick around. Look at the temperatures climbing into the triple digits for the heat index. So that's the heat index values reaching close to 110 in northwest Arkansas, but not quite exceeding that. And then you see the River Valley getting up to 112 by tomorrow afternoon as temperatures soar and the mugginess will continue. You remember there's heat advisories, excessive heat warnings, not for the River Valley at this moment, but that could be upgraded tomorrow. And then you look at the heat risk for today, it's major. Tomorrow becomes a little more major, and we're not seeing extreme yet, but I wouldn't doubt if that starts filling in a little bit. Pretty quiet across the region, and if we zoom out, there's not a whole lot of cloud cover looking off to the north. Yes, there is a little bit of a batch of clouds from a complex of storms. Remember, we're looking at the cloud forecast real closely, and I'll show you why. Widespread rain chances looking pretty minimal. Look off to our east and west, a lot of rain and storms. Now, there may be a chance of rain by the end of the work week because of a little dip in the jet stream. You can kind of see it right there moving through. Other than that, very hot and humid, and then the jet stream goes way north by the end of the first week in August. So all the severe storms and severe weather will remain well north of our area. Now, as far as the rain chances are concerned, you can see this little boundary trying to work its way in. And if it moves in, that might provide maybe a little relief on Friday thanks to some cloud cover and rain. Either way, it is still going to be hot. That's going to be the best chance of rain, but the confidence on that is minimal because sometimes this time of the year, those fronts just don't make it that far south. The 8 to 14 day outlook still looks like likely warmer than normal. We showed you the 6 to 10 day, but maybe a little bit of a change in the weather pattern as we could get a little more rain coming our way towards the end of the second week in August. So it's still a while. We're not even into the month of August yet. Upper 70s to mid 90s tomorrow and upper 90s in the River Valley. So it's going to be mild and muggy. Look at that 7-day forecast hovering in the upper 90s. You can see Saturday and Sunday, we've got mid-90s. There's that slight chance of rain Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. River Valley temperatures are going to be soaring 100, 101 on Friday and Saturday at 100 degrees. Now, Doug, I got to talk about something. You know, we focus on Earth weather very closely, but this is space weather. Now, this is a look at our sun. It's called a coronagraph, and what it does is you can see the plasma that's shooting off the sun. So this is called a coronal mass ejection. There were several flares that caused this. And if we go back, let's take a look here at this next thing. This is a NASA essentially forecast, and you can see that little wave coming out. That's that plasma, and if it hits the Earth's atmosphere, or magnetosphere, and it causes a reaction, that can cause the northern lights. That's expected to happen tonight. I know.
Is there a test? Because I'm not going to remember it.
Well, lucky enough, we've got a blog that's
yeah.
going to be coming out here real soon.
That'll
explain everything.
It's an awesome idea.
Because I only got 30 seconds to do it, and it's tough to give a science class.
Because people have questions. They want answers.
30 seconds, exactly. So the big question is, are we going to see it here? We did on May 10th. The solar storm was really strong. There's a possibility it's on the horizon very faintly at this point with the forecast. But remember, it's a space weather forecast. It can change, but bottom line is it could be the second time that we see it.
My quick blog question, do you have to be in a dark area to see it, like a meteor shower?
That's the best thing is darker the sky, the better, especially with a faint horizon aurora.
All right, good deal. I like that. Get on that blog. As the Summer Olympics heat up in Paris, people